everyone! Welcome back to our Cozy English Corner. I'm Amy. If you've ever opened your English notebook and felt like crying, you are in the exact right place today.
Hey guys, I'm Max, and let me tell you, Amy is talking about me. Because honestly, yesterday evening, I looked at my English vocabulary list, and my brain just went completely blank. I felt so small, guys.
It happens to the best of us. Max. That sudden wave of tiredness where a voice inside your head says, maybe English just isn't for me. Many of our friends listening right now know that exact quiet pain.
Yes, exactly. You feel like you're staring at a massive, impossible mountain. Some days, you feel like a superstar. And some days, you just want to shut the book and make a cup of tea.
And both days are completely normal. Max, in fact. That is our big topic today. Why you should never give up on English, especially if you are a beginner.
Before we dive deep into how I saved myself from quitting yesterday, we have a tiny, friendly request for our beautiful community.
Yes, if you love learning with us every week, please take 1 second to smash that like button and subscribe. It helps our family grow, and you won't miss our weekly chats.
And if you have a friend who is currently crying over grammar, share this video with them right now. Let's support each other.
So, Max, back to yesterday. You closed the book. You felt frustrated. What did you do next?
Well, I didn't force myself. I closed the book, stood up, and made a warm cup of herbal tea. Tea has this magical way of solving many life problems, you know?
It really does. Taking a physical pause is so important.
Exactly. Then I sat by the window, looked outside, and asked myself the most important question. Max, why did you even start learning English in the first place?
That is a golden question. When we get frustrated, we completely forget our original purpose.
Yes, I had to remind myself. I started because I want to travel without fear. I want to understand global ideas, and most importantly, I want to feel proud of myself.
Those are powerful reasons. But when your brain is tired, those reasons disappear behind a cloud of frustration.
True. But then I remembered something my old English coach used to tell me. She said, Max, when learning feels heavy and hard, it means your brain is actively working.
Oh, I love that so much. It's like going to the gym, right?
Spot on. English is exactly like physical exercise. If you only lift super light weights that feel easy, your muscles will never grow.
Right, but when you lift a heavy weight, it hurts a little, but that heavy weight is exactly what builds your strength.
Exactly. So when you listen to a native speaker and you don't understand every single word, that is not a failure. That is your brain lifting heavy weights. That is real training.
Wow, Max, that makes me feel so much better. But let's be honest, it still stings when you study for 2 hours, and the next morning you forget the grammar rules.
Oh, tell me about it. You start thinking, what is wrong with my memory? Am I not smart enough?
Let me stop you right there. Nothing is wrong with you. The English you learned is actually inside your brain, but sometimes it's just sleeping.
Sleeping English. I really like that concept, Amy. How do we wake it up?
Every single time you practice even for just 1 minute to tap it on the shoulder, you wake it up a little bit more. Every single word you remember is a tiny victory.
And those small victories eventually build massive confidence. Many beginners think, if I am not 100% fluent today, I am failing. That is a very dangerous mindset.
It is dangerous because fluency takes time. It's not a race. You shouldn't compare your today with someone else's tomorrow. Just ask yourself, am I slightly better than last year?
If the answer is yes, you are winning the game. Making mistakes just means you have the courage to try.
Yes, if you never make mistakes, it means you are stuck in your safe zone. The safe zone feels nice, but nothing ever grows there.
But Amy, let's talk about a realistic problem. Many of our busy learners say, Max, Amy, I work 10 hours a day. I have a family. I simply do not have time for English.
That is a very common challenge. My advice is simple. Stop looking at the whole mountain. Just focus on one single step.
One step? Like how small?
5 minutes. 5 minutes is enough. Because 5 minutes of practice is infinitely better than 0 minutes.
That sounds totally doable. On super busy days, just listen to one short audio track while driving, or read just one paragraph before bed.
Exactly, don't run, but don't stop. It's like walking in a gentle rain. It might feel a bit uncomfortable and slow, but you are still moving forward.
And you know, Amy, when life gets exceptionally heavy for me, I find a lot of peace in my faith. Trusting God reminds me that I don't have to carry this heavy load all by myself.
I agree, Max. It gives so much hope. God sees your quiet efforts, even when nobody else does. He values your persistence, not just your speed.
That gives me true peace. Learning English isn't just about memorizing rules. It's about opening a doorway to a bigger world, meeting incredible people, and sharing your unique ideas.
And if you choose to give up today, that beautiful door stays locked. But if you choose to stay, unexpected opportunities will come knocking.
So, dear listeners, when you feel like quitting, whisper this to yourself. Hard means growing. Small steps matter. Rest is totally fine, but quitting is not.
You are so much stronger than you think. And remember, you are never alone in this struggle. We are walking right beside you, one day at a time.
You know, Amy, something you said earlier really stuck with me. You mentioned that learning English can sometimes feel like walking through a thick fog.
Yes, because in a heavy fog, you cannot see the destination. You can only see the next 2 steps in front of you. But if you keep taking those 2 steps, you will eventually clear the fog.
That's a beautiful image. Can I share a hilarious mistake I made when I was learning my second language?
Oh, please do, Max. I love a good embarrassing story.
I wanted to tell my host family, I am bored today. But instead, I confidently looked at them and said, I am a very boring person today. They all just stared at me.
That is a classic mistake. But let me ask you, did you ever forget the difference after that day?
Never. It was burned into my memory forever. So you see, mistakes are actually the best teachers. They stay with you much longer than a perfect sentence.
Exactly. And to our listeners, if you feel exhausted, please understand that you are tired, not lazy. There is a huge difference.
That's an important point, Amy. Taking a break doesn't mean you failed. It just means you are resting your brain, like plugging your phone into a charger.
Yes, a dead phone can't make calls, and a dead brain can't process new vocabulary. So on your tired days, protect your energy. Just do something ultra simple.
Like what? Give us a lazy English tip.
Just watch a movie with English subtitles. Or literally just think in English for 60 seconds while brushing your teeth. Consistency beats intensity every single time.
What about fear, Amy? Fear of people laughing at your pronunciation or grammar? That stops so many beginners.
Fear is real, Max. But here is a secret mindset flip. Fear actually means that you care deeply about your future.
Wow, I never thought about it that way. If English didn't matter to you, you wouldn't feel afraid at all.
Precisely. Fear is just a signpost showing you where your growth is waiting. I remember my very first public talk. My hands were shaking like crazy.
Mine too. My heart was pounding so loud, I thought everyone could hear it. But after I finished, the feeling of pride was absolutely incredible.
And that exact feeling of pride is waiting for our listeners too, right on the other side of their fear.
Let's give them a tiny, actionable challenge for today. Something they can do right now.
Love it. Here is your challenge. Everyone, speak exactly one English sentence out loud today. Just one. Do it in your room, in front of a mirror, or quietly to yourself.
And right after you say it, give yourself a big smile. Smile because you had the courage to try.
To be completely transparent, there was a dark time in my life where I wanted to throw away my language books. I felt so slow compared to my classmates.
Really, Amy? What rescued you from quitting?
My faith, Max, trusting that my worth isn't defined by my speed. God looks at the sincerity of your effort. That thought gave my mind a quiet sanctuary.
That is beautiful, dear friends. Please write this down on a piece of paper. You are not slow. You are not stuck. You are simply learning, and learning naturally takes time.
Time is not your enemy. It is your lifelong partner. If today feels heavy, that is okay. Slow days still carry you forward.
Many learners fight against time. They get angry and say, "I've been studying for 6 months. Why am I not fluent?" But progress is never a straight, clean line.
Right, it has ups, downs, and long flat periods where it feels like nothing is changing. But during those flat days, hidden learning is happening deep inside your brain.
Amy, let me ask you a tough question. Have you ever felt genuinely ashamed of your language skills?
Oh, absolutely. Many times. When native speakers talk at lightning speed, I often just shut down and become completely quiet. I sort of disappear.
I know that feeling so well. You hide because you are terrified of sounding uneducated or wrong.
But being quiet doesn't mean you are weak. Max, it just means you are a careful observer. But I want every beginner to hear this clearly. Your English does not need anyone's permission.
Oh, wow. Say that again, Amy. That's powerful.
You do not need to wait until you are good enough to speak. English is not a locked door that someone else has to open for you. You open it yourself, with your shaking voice and your simple words.
Simple English is strong English. You don't need to speak like a movie star. Native speakers grew up with a language. Comparing your progress to them is completely unfair.
Your English is your international passport. It doesn't need to be flawless. It just needs to be clear, authentic, and honest.
Let's talk about those toxic midnight thoughts, the ones that whisper, "You're too old to learn," or "You started too late."
Those thoughts are flat-out lies. Max, they are not facts. Learning has no expiration date, no deadline, and no final finish line. You can learn until your very last breath.
If you are watching this right now and thinking about quitting, please do me a favor. Just wait. Don't make a permanent decision based on a temporary, tired day.
Yes, tired thoughts are never true thoughts. Max, do you remember the very first English sentence you ever mastered?
Oh yeah. It was, "Hello, my name is Max." It was tiny, but it started this entire journey. Every fluent speaker in the world started with that exact same simple sentence.
Nobody was born fluent. Sometimes language learning can feel incredibly lonely, like you are the only one struggling in the dark.
But just look around this video. Millions of people from different countries are watching this right now, feeling the exact same fears, the exact same hopes. You are part of a massive global family.
And families lift each other up. That's why Max and I don't talk to you like strict professors. We talk to you as friends who truly understand the struggle.
It is 100% okay to cry when English gets overwhelming. Tears aren't a sign of weakness. They are just proof of how much your dreams matter to you.
Because learning a new language changes your identity, your confidence, and your future. And big dreams are always emotional.
If English feels heavy today, set it down gently. Take a deep breath, but promise us you will pick it up again tomorrow.
You are stronger than you think, and we believe in you completely. I'm Amy.
And I'm Max. This is our quiet space for learning. If this conversation brought a little warmth to your day, please leave a like and subscribe to walk with us.
And if you feel brave enough, complete today's challenge. Write just one single English sentence in the comments below. Max and I read them all, and they bring the biggest smiles to our faces.
Keep going, friends. One word at a time. See you in the next episode.